viewers, welcome back to my channel. So the OC night market is something that I've heard about before, and I remember I wanted to go to it, but I never made it down there. And I heard about it again this summer and was like, oh yeah, like I wanted to go to that. I want to check it out. So basically what it is a it's like a food market festival type of thing, and then they have it a few different weekends throughout the summer. And they also now have a 626 night market, which is held in Arcadia, and they are opening a NorCal night market, which is opening the end of September in Pleasanton, California. So I kept hearing a lot of advertisement about it. There's going to be lots of food, different vendors. Like, it looked like a really big event to go to experience a lot of different types of things. And I remember it's caught my attention multiple times. So I decided to go down there. And for me, it's about a 2-hour drive to get down there. It's in Costa Mesa at the fairgrounds. And it's a rough drive. It actually ended up taking me a little more than 2 hours to get down there. But I have been wanting to go for quite some time now, and I figured it would be worth it at the end. Was it worth my particular drive? Absolutely not. I would not drive down there again just to go to this event. Was it bad? No. It was a lot smaller than I thought, especially for how much it's advertised. It was pretty small, and it was confusing because I got to the fairgrounds and there was a marketplace, so I went to the marketplace first. That was just like some other random market going on. And then there was also like a gemstone market festival thing going on, so then we had to pass that, and then you get to the actual OC night market. So there's a bunch of different events going on at the location at the same time, so you want to make sure you get to the right one, and there is a giant sign when you get to the right place. Parking was $8 cash only, and to get into the event it is $5 cash only. So you get in and there's like, I don't know, I'm not good at sports, maybe like a football field's length of vendors, and it's mostly food trucks and food vendors. And then there was like a Stussy section, and they were selling a bunch of their clothes. And then there was like a booth selling LED lighting. There is a whole like art hall where it's a bunch of different artists, and that was really cool. And that is indoors, everything else is outdoors. But I love going to these things and seeing different artists and what kind of things they create, and it's normally a bunch of like nerdy themed stuff, so it's really cool. I got a bunch of business cards from them, so I'll link the artists down below if you guys are looking for any artwork or just cool Instagrams to follow. So there was a variety of different kinds of foods, lots of dessert, lots of meat, and lots of different beverages. They did have margaritas and beer. I don't know if they had any sort of liquor or anything like that. I think a lot of the food that is at the event is kind of centered around being very Insta-worthy. So they also have like backdrops that are set up. There were 6 different backdrops that you could stand by and take pictures in front of. And then they also had a little food photo area where it was just little boxes and lights inside the boxes, so you could take pictures of the food after dark. And everything is just very trendy and things that you've probably seen on Instagram before. So that was kind of cool. I mean, I am a sucker for basic bitch Instagram posts, and I was excited to try a bunch of really cool looking foods. And the event goes from 4 p.m. to midnight, and I got there a little bit before 4, so it was still light out. And then apparently it gets really, really busy around 6 or so. And when I left around 5:30, it was already starting to get a lot busier. So I was lucky because once I got in there, there really weren't lines at all for any of the food. But I do hear that the lines get really bad later on at night. So if you want to go and be able to actually buy and experience things without waiting, go early. I don't think it really matters if it's daylight or nighttime outside. There's no really like different sort of activities based on if it's light or not. There was a stage for performances or music or something, but nothing was going on there. There were a couple different DJs, and then there were also a few carnival type games. But other than that, there really isn't that much to do. It's pretty much just eat, take photos, and just hang out, I guess. It's kind of like a slightly larger food truck festival, I guess. I think for me, I just thought that it was going to be a lot more, especially how much it was advertised and how many vendors are listed on the website. It just seems like it would be a huge event. But I walked around the whole thing in like 30 minutes. So that does not include waiting in line to get my food, but it was relatively small. So my favorite part was definitely the artist alley, and then also seeing all the cool different drinks and food. And the pricing for things are pretty much like you would expect, like amusement park or fair pricing. There was one place that was doing little like cow cups or something like that. They were really cute, plastic, and you could get your beverage in it, but it was $20. Like, no, I'm not paying $20 to drink out of a plastic cow. And then you don't even get free refills. The refills are $5. Like, what is the point of that? I had a macaroon, which was actually really good. I had a strawberry waffle stick thing. That was yummy. I had these little puff cakes. They're pretty much just waffles, but like mini waffles in the shape of little anime things. And I think that's it. And then for my beverage, I got one of these. So it's actually strawberry lemonade, and it's in a giant light bulb. And I asked to get the flowers added, which was an extra $1. But just the drink itself is $8, and then so with the flowers it's $9. But I've actually seen these on Instagram, and I've been following this particular brand on Instagram, and I never made it down there. Oh, this is like a sticker or something. Weird. But it's pretty cool. It's glass and reusable, obviously, and if you take it to any other locations at a different time, you can get a refill. And they started using glass because they want to try to avoid a bunch of waste. So yeah, so this way you can reuse it every single time you go there. And I thought it was pretty cool. And they were actually the original brand that I saw that had these, and now I know that a lot of brands out there have light bulb drinks, but these were the OGs, so that's why I got it from them. There were a couple other at the festival, but I stuck with these. And the lemonade was actually really good. It was like a sunset strawberry lemonade, and it was very sweet and delicious. And then as far as the artists go, the way I have my place set up is like, my aesthetic is very like white and gold and cream and black. So I couldn't really find any art that matched my aesthetic for my apartment. But at work, I'm kind of doing a free-for-all, so I just bought a few little pieces so I could put it on my cubicle because I still have some extra space. So I got this one. How cute is he? The little BB-8 cat. It's so cute. I got so excited when I saw him. And then I got this Caution Pokemon Go sign. Bunch of people in ash hats, and then there's a little little Pikachu. And then I also got I got this Existence is Pain Meeseeks art. So I just thought that was really funny. The Meeseeks episode of Rick and Morty is probably one of my favorites. And the guy said that he draws everything on paper first. Well, this guy, I bought these two from one artist, and I got the BB-8 from the other. But the one I got two from, he basically draws everything on paper first, and then he kind of transfers everything, and sometimes he'll paint, or he uses a bunch of different mediums. So he had a lot of art that I really, really liked, but I didn't want to spend like hundreds of dollars and have nowhere to put everything. But it was a lot of pop culture-y stuff, so he had King of the Hill, which was awesome, because I never see King of the Hill stuff. Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers, Star Wars, a bunch of different things. So it was really cool, and he seemed really excited that people were buying his stuff, and he was really nice. So he will definitely be linked down below. And that is all that I bought. That's pretty much all I ever really buy when I go to these types of things is art, or I pick up a bunch of business cards just so I can follow everyone on Instagram and see if they have anything more on their websites or anything like that, or keep up with new stuff they're coming out with. So if I had to rate the OC night market for what it is, and not based on my expectations or my drive, I think I would give it like an 8 out of 10, because there is a lot of food options, which is cool. So if you go and just treat it like a food truck festival, then you'll be more than satisfied, because there's a lot there. As far as driving, I would absolutely not drive all the way down there. But if I lived locally, I probably would go again, just because I would be able to try different things. So I think if you're in the area, there's one near you, then go check it out. Be ready to pay a lot of money for a lot of different food, and to feel pretty gross by the end of it, because I ate way more than I should have, but everything was delicious. So yeah, it could be a cool place to go and hang out with friends. And just like, they had a lot of seating and tables and stuff. So I would check it out if it was local to me. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, let me know some of your favorite food festivities, and I will see you on the next one. Bye guys!